So you mentioned Premax Records. How did you guys come up with that name, and like how did all that really start?
So looking back on it, it was pretty funny the way it kind of enveloped itself, because we were looking at each other one day and I told him about how serious I wanted to take it, how far I wanted to take it, and he's like, "Are you sure you want to take it that far? Because we gonna take it that far. We got to come up with a name. We got to come up with a name now." And we came up with some of the most white bread. Like we came down to the bare.
You had like a list of them.
Yeah, we had some.
We came up with some. Who was trying to come up with a name? It was like something that could represent what we want to represent. And man, I can't remember exactly every single name, but it was like about 4 or 5 of them. But then we it came down. We was looking up. I think we saw something that had to do with prehistoric.
Yeah,
something with the dinosaurs.
Something but dinosaurs.
And it had to do. But we wanted something where we could reach to the max potential. And we said, but with everything before you get to the max, and
right,
Premax.
Everything before the peak.
So
it
was
just
Premax and Records.
Yeah, and then I talked to him. I was like, "Wait, isn't Premax a thing already?" And we looked it up. We looked all kinds of other stuff up with it, and
but yeah, it wasn't. They didn't have one that was like a label yet. So
yeah. Is there any like paperwork involved? Like you had to sign like a contract, any of that stuff?
Yeah, like when we did when we first did it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had to. We went with LLC. Yeah.
And so if I'm an artist and I want to sign with you guys, I would have to like, you know.
Oh no, there was nothing like that.
Okay.
Depending on the circumstance of it.
It was more of like whenever we had gigs and stuff like that. Yeah, artists would get their money then. Whatever was made at the gig. A certain percentage that was made to
and this go around, if there was any contractual agreements, we'd have to take that behind.
So you're not aggressive as Suge Knight, huh? You ain't gonna go around and say, come join Premax Records or else.
No, it's more
we ain't Vanilla Icing people, nah.
we say everything was said up front. It's like, look, man, you got this performance here.
Cause I don't know, you say you like P. Diddy,
Look,
that's what I said.
I like P. Diddy, the producer, not the CEO part.
Not making the band.
That's the band thing.
That's the producing aspect. Now, see, as for the business wise, everything's told up front, man. Look, we're going into this venue. This is how this is gonna be. We're gonna take this percent. You're gonna get whatever percentage of this.
Okay.
We've never had no issues. Finance when it came to that kind of thing.
But look, I'm really rooting for y'all, man, because you got a lot of artists and engineers, producers, and labels that start off how y'all starting.
Yeah.
But once the big checks start coming in, everybody kind of
get all
switch up, and this person making more than this person not giving this person his percentage. So hopefully that don't intervene with you guys in the future.
Oh yeah, no, because the thing is, I'm trying to stay as independent as long as possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the thing is, it's pretty much taking out the middleman. Because everything comes more to us. Because we put money into everything.
Right.
So it's coming out of our pockets for everything that we do.
Everything.
So, but yeah, and we had this conversation.
Yeah, and I see it as the way it is right now. The input of everything, we're giving everything to the company. So it's like, with everything we do with said company, if we make any money, it's just basically going back in our pockets anyways.
Because like you said, if checks start asking, what questions are they asking? They trying to buy a label from us? No, they're not gonna take something that we started. Now, if you're trying to take,
they're trying to buy it.
One thing is if you're trying to take an artist or something like that away. I can't speak for artists. I can't, they got to take their journey.
But the thing is, everybody say they want to go stay independent. But once that label offer you that advance and you never had nothing, they say, hey, you just sign this, here go $1 million right here.
Because that's the thing, they can automatically, a label can do so much,
and that's
why they can get you radio play so instantly and all that and everything like that.
Right. And they can shelve you too.
Yeah,
sign you and shelve you.
That's true. But that's kind of why I love why we started this and how we started this now, because in a time where you can get famous and blow up, off of the smallest, minute thing.
Anything,
like,
bro.
anything. So you got some dude pouring NyQuil on chicken right now. Like, if he can blow up off of that mess, I'm pretty sure we can blow up off of making a decent song.
And well, to be honest with you, it depends on the mindset. The mindset didn't enter this mindset getting into this. Some people enter the mindset when getting into it, man, I want to get fame.
Yeah, that's it. And
the mindset that we have, well, I mean, I can't speak for you.
Hey, it's
but I know for me,
it's the same. It's the same.
The mindset I had going to this is, it's music. I just like making music, and I just want other people to hear it, make other people feel good,
right?
In
a different whatever mood.
So you're not necessarily in it for the money or the fame. You just
no, because one, it's not like everything we had.
Yeah,
but we have jobs.
Yeah.
But it's different if this was the only thing, like, man, it depended on
right. Jobs are just so you can survive for the now.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
so
for this
is like the music is that I love to make and want to make people feel good, different moods, have a certain kind of mood. And
getting paid for it is the icing on the cake.
Yeah, and if people end up liking it and it comes fake, that's just like, that's a bonus.
Yeah.
And if people end up liking, it's just that people end up liking the same kind of thing that I like. And if, like I said, if it leads to that, I'm happy. My wife would be happy.
Hey, look. But, he's got it all made, you know.
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
so
it's
I think
it's bound to the same lines. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a little bit on the lower end of the spectrum, but overall, I take the little things in stride for me. And when it comes to people actually hearing me out, listening to the music, getting the contents of the words, hearing what comes out of the music, and kind of getting a hold of who I am as a person. If somebody hears that, I'm good.
So what if somebody come to you and say, man, we offer you $2 million going to
well, now I'm not stupid, but at the same time, I'm also not going to blindly.
I would tell you to go on that tour.
Yeah. But see, some people, they just blow it. That's their problem. They want to go buy chains and all these cars.
No,
and
if
shit.
I were to spend any money on anything, I'd spend it smartly, because I've studied the music business for almost a decade now, and I've just been too deeply invested as to how the game's been running for years on all levels. And right now, I feel like people at the bottom don't know how good that they have how good of a chance they have it to make it to the top, because of all of the opportunities, all of the things that people hook on to, the many people that are looking for things to listen to watch, to do, all of that. And I see that, and I have hope for the music that we make. And I'm not even worried about like the money aspect as a whole. Don't get me wrong, I ain't stupid. I would sign that 200, but I'd also be smart enough to get the right people behind me, the right lawyers, you know, and I'd carry everything right. I'd carry myself better. Kind of like how like Corday or Lil Baby carries themselves. They carry themselves like they know they've got themselves together. But even then, it's just like the music is priority for me. Like, it's always got to stand priority.
Well, and also it's also helping making it grow. That money can also be used. Like, you might get whatever. First off, if you make any kind of money, I definitely get some kind of rights.
Yeah, exactly.
So that would go to the label, and a lot of that money actually will be used. I'm like, if you're willing to get that money, that's going to help to build this label.
Exactly.
Right.
So that money's going to go into that label
just
for this.
Invest.
Like, okay,
exactly.
Instead of this,
that,
if it gets to a certain point where it gets big enough, instead of now, it's no longer just a studio at my place now. Now it's we get this building now.
And then
or
this building
we get this. Or, you know, but everything will be helping the label.